Cities Skylines Nintendo Switch Edition. A lot of you have been asking what game I've been playing a lot lately, and it is this. This version on the Nintendo Switch is one of the most vanilla versions out there. There's no DLC, there's no mods, it's just Cities Skylines in its most base form. Let's jump into a new game. For the map, I'm going to go with River Run, and I've called it Savvyland. I'm going to turn left-hand traffic on. I'm not going to go with unlimited money or unlock all milestones. The aim of the game here is to try and unlock every single milestone. I'm a newbie at this game. I'm really new at this game. I've played it for hours, but I've had about 10 different maps that I have started and deleted because I just got so frustrated with the traffic, I just called it quits. Now, if there's anybody that's watching this who's an absolute legend at Cities Skylines, your help would be truly appreciated, so let me know some hints and tips in the comments below. Moving on. So that's our first square right there. Best thing to do when you start this game is pause it. I learnt a lot from Imperial Jedi. And these are the milestones that I'm talking about. We have Little Hamlet, where we reach a population of 460. Going on through to Worthy Village, Tiny Town, Boomtown, Busy Town, Big Town, Small City, Big City, Grand City, Capital City, Colossal City, Metropolis, and then finally Megalopolis. So this version of the game will let you reach a population of 90,000. That is the aim. This will be a series of videos where each video will be each milestone, hopefully. So the first thing I need to do is lay some roads. On the Nintendo Switch version, the one-way road is already unlocked. So the controls on the Switch are really clunky. They're just all over the place. It might just be me, but when you're holding it handheld, they should have made it touchscreen to a point. I think that would have been pretty decent. But using the analog sticks, as you can see, it can be a bit of a struggle. Oh, those roads don't match up. I think I need to go further out. On the PlayStation version, I've noticed that there's anchor points that run along the roads. On this, there isn't. It's quite frustrating when you're trying to line it all up. But I'm going to do my best. I'm going to aim to get this done as good as I can. Now here, I want a 45-degree road coming out, and the best way of doing this is to go out one cell, one square, one cell, go out 10, whatever you want to call it. You do get a partial refund if you make a mistake. It's not the full amount, but you do get a partial refund. So what I need to do for that 45-degree line, because we don't get angle markings on the Switch, is do that there, and then I can get rid of that and that. And then we need to do the same again on this side. So, go out by one square. See what I mean about the controls. Really annoying. And then we can come back down that way. So the one way is going in the right direction. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Seriously, this is such a good game. I am really enjoying it. See how it doesn't snap straight. It's really annoying. It takes a while to line it up with these controls. Because the aim is, I want to build a bridge. Oh, once again, look at this. There we go. As you can see, there's junction markers there, and that's because the road's not going in the right direction. So you can quickly fix that by going to change road direction. And then changing it like that. And let's go with this one. So this, and I need to go to a wider road. I'm actually going to go with the wide road. I'm going to start it off here. I want a medium road literally going straight across. That can be like our main road, our high street, main road, high street, whatever you want to call it. And oh, have I just upgraded that road? Like I say, the controls are an absolute nightmare. The game's absolutely amazing, but the controls are an absolute nightmare. Let's go back to straight. See what I mean? Look, selecting it, you have to time it just right. You also have to try and line this up proper, and it takes a while. Oh, it's not going to go. There we go. Take that to there, and bring that to there, and it should link up with that. Yay! So that's nice and even. I like that. Moving on, carrying on with the road laying. I do want to take this out. I'm going to take it out a square. Like so. I'll do the same on the other side. Like that. I think I've gone a bit too far up with that, but never mind. I'll join that one up. And then we'll do the same on this side. Yeah, that looks like an elephant. Yeah, I'm gonna call that the elephant. Yep. Anywho, back to this over here. Now, from what you can see with the land there, on the right hand side, it's actually quite fertile land, so that's good for farming. So once I can zone it and change that to farming, I will do. On the left is practically nothing, so this is going to be my residential zone. All being well. Right, I want to take this out at an angle. I don't like it when it looks all gritty, if that's the right word for it. I'm going to take this out halfway. Like I say, the blue line will appear when you're halfway, but that looks more than halfway. Never mind. And then I want to take it out at a nice angle. That'll do. I'm going to go back to straight. And then I'm going to take this out straight off. It's got to look like a nice curve. There we go. Take that out 3. Come on. It's, dude, with the controls, it's very frustrating. Right, that'll do. That means I can take this one out a bit. Right, here. Or if I take it out, I want to line it up with that as much as possible. I don't... So let's go... Now the way I'm going to be able to do this is if I bring this out 4, lined up with that. 2. I meant 2. Bring it out 4. It's because I saw the number 4. So what I want to do, right, is I'm going to bring this out 2 squares along there, and then I'm going to bring this down to here where it just lines up with the start of the bend on that one. And that one's going to look out of place. Let's see if I can do it. Right, and for this one I'm going to move to freeform. If the game will let me. Really annoying. I'm going to bring that down to about the middle point of that bend. Oh, this is going to be annoying. How's that look? That actually looks okay. I'm pleased with that. It could have looked a lot worse. Right, let's continue with the roads down here. Because... no, we don't want freeform, we want straight. It switched alright that time. Because we need to go with the industrial. go. Yeah, I'm going to continue this road on a bit more. So I need to bring this road down here. That's that. I think we're doing okay. That looks a little bit too open. I'll put that one there. I'm going to leave this space open because I think what I want to do is put something later on here. Because you open up different services, you open up things like cemeteries, hospitals, parks, all things like that. And I'm just thinking for the future. So that's not looking too bad. I may have to put another row in just here. No, that's not close enough. That's better. I'm going to connect these two up here. Looks like a plane with a dodgy wing. So what I need to do now is just see where my power is going to come from. And when you first start the game, you've got the option of the wind turbine or the coal power plant. Cheaper option is the wind turbine, and when you're just starting on your first city, it's not a bad choice to go for. And what you need to do is place it in these darker spots. As you can see, the darker it gets, the more power it produces. That's because it's a lot windier there. And it looks like the best I'm going to get is 7. These will go to a maximum of 8 megawatts. But in this city, the max I'll get is 7. And that's right there. The red circle that you see around it, that's the noise pollution. So I want to keep it away from a residential. Commercial and industrial aren't that bothered about noise pollution, so that's probably the best spot for that for now. I can take it down later once I get the coal power plant, but for now it's going to have to do. Next is water, sewage and heating. We don't need to worry about heating too much. And the first thing I need to do is put down a water pumping station, so I need to get fresh water. And that is going to come from this river right here. So if I place it right here on... If I do it there, that's a bit closer to my city. So it's going to cost less on pipes. Just line it up a little bit better. There we go. And then what we need to put down is a drainage pipe. So we need to put this down to get rid of the sewage, and it's best to put it downstream so then it doesn't contaminate your clean water. I'm going to put that one there, and then we need to connect these with pipes. Best thing about these pipes is they run underground, so you don't need to do too neat a job. You can just connect them straight like that. And then we need to find a way of running them to the city without it costing a fortune. So I'm going to run it down there, across there. You have to be as efficient as you possibly can with these. If you place it there, look, I've got a little bit of crossover with that blue sort of like margin that runs around it. So if I'm doing that, then this here at the bottom is a complete waste of money where it overlaps. So you just try and do it where you haven't got as much overlap as possible. And then all I need to cover now are these controls. No, not far enough down. Is that bit right? There, so that's all of the city covered. For water, now I need to run power lines. The biggest expense I'm going to have is running power lines from here up to those two. So, if I run this... Actually, if I run it across from there, it's closer. Go straight up, connect that one, and then connect that one. So far, so good. We have water. We have power to a point. We've got to see where these are going to start filling in. So now I need to set my zones. Residential. I'm going to start putting residential. See, this could be quite a nice commercial area, this bit right here. So if I put residential here, here, and here. Tell you what, I'm going to actually unzone a bit. I'm going to unzone that along there. I don't want people parking on the one-way road. I don't want anything being built up next to this one-way road. So I'm going to leave it like that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. It's very, very good. Oh, controls again. Bring that down there. That's our first residential. Commercial and industrial we don't need to worry about, because as you can see from the RCI in the bottom right hand corner, residential, commercial, industrial, we only need places for people to live at the minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually, let's think ahead. We're going to need power. And we're going to need power running from here over to that residential. Let's see if that works. Okay, so now I'm going to run it. I'm going to set it to 3 speed just so they're getting quicker. I've noticed on other cities that I've built on the Nintendo Switch as well, later on, the more populated your cities get and the busier they get, the more the graphics suffer. You get pop-up beyond belief. It's building nicely. All that scaffolding for such a little house. Right, so now we're getting requests for commercial and industrial. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some commercial in over here. And I'm going to use the fill option. Let's put some shops in right here. Come on, keep those people happy. I've got plans for this. I think I've got plans for that. It depends where I'm going to have to put my waste disposal, which will be in the next video when that unlocks. Because as you can see, it's not unlocked yet. Now they're going to get power. No, they're not. I'm going to have to run one from there to come up there. That'll do. Once we get a coal power plant in the bottom right hand corner is where I'm looking for. Once we've got that placed down, I can start removing some of these power lines. They look a bit meh at the minute, but so far, so good. Not too shabby. I don't know what's going on with the trees in the background bouncing up and down. Maybe that'd save on video performance of the Nintendo Switch if they didn't animate the trees in the background. No need for that, really. People walking around, everybody's busy, everybody's loving it. City's not doing too bad. Let's have a look at demands. Oh, we want more houses, more people want to move into this city. So, let's fill that one in. And because we've got buildings closer together, power actually spreads from one building to another, so you don't have to put any more power lines in. And as you can see, my daily money at the moment is negative. It'll soon go into the positive once we've got more people moving in. I hope. It'd be kind of embarrassing if it doesn't. But I've been told if you run into the negative and you find it a struggle to get back into the positive with your finances, you will actually be given a one-time handout to help you out. I think it's about $50,000. It's nice. You come off the motorway, freeway, highway, whatever you want to call it, and the first thing you see is a great big massive windmill. It's like a sign saying we are a green city. Now I know I've got to link these one-way roads down here to this over here at some point, but we'll just concentrate on the city from this side for now. Oh, we've got a lot more people that are required, so let's fill that in. These little symbols here that keep popping up over buildings just let you know what people want, what businesses want, what commercial people want. I've had on some cities where they want educated people, they want more people, they want more customers, etc, etc. So our first milestone is reach a population of 460. Nearly there, nearly there. I think that'll happen once these fill in. We've got people complaining about power. It's like one windmill's not enough anymore. Gonna have to put another one down. But it's not gonna generate as much power. So if I put it on this side, just gotta be cautious of the noise pollution. Let's have a look. It's not too bad. It's still hitting most of the commercial, not the residential. Right, let's get some more people in. I'm going to put them there. I can always move them later. Let's fill up these spaces. Put some more commercial along here. And then we need some more industrial, which I'm going to stick there, there, and for now, oh, there we go, we've reached the first milestone, Little Hamlet. So that is it, I've reached the first milestone. I will go into the first milestone on the next video. We'll start adding more services and taking a look at what we've been given, like loans. So I'm going to end this video here. Not too bad for a first video, everything's working a-okay, the traffic's not bad. I do think that bridge, it looks kind of steep, it doesn't look natural. I might have to change that later on. But that is it for now. As I said, if there are any tips that you could give me, if you are a long time player, if you've been playing this a while and you are an expert, then please let me know some helpful advice. Like I say, I am new to this, I am not 100% savvy on building Savvyland, so your help would be truly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching. I'm actually looking forward to doing episode 2 where we move on with the next milestone. I'm Steve the Pirate, you've just been watching the creation of Savvyland. Have an awesome day, have an awesome night. I look forward to seeing you all again in the next video. Goodbye.